Hi, Vania. How are you? Good afternoon. Oh, you're muted. I cannot listen.
Hello, Miss. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Okay, you're the only one, so we'll take the time. Remember, you were reading this last class. Can you do it again, please?
Okay. Yes. MRE and ultrasound. Magnetic resonance imaging. MRI. MRI is a safer than X-rays because it does not use radiation. It provides more information than computed tomography about some head, neck, and spinal disorders because the images are more detailed and have more contrast, meaning the difference between dark and light areas are stronger. Unlike CT, the images can be taken on any plane, any surface of the body, seen from an angle. It is now used for imaging of talking image of the brain and heart and in oncology. Contradictions case in which it should not be used include patients with metallic foreign bodies in the orbits and patients with pacemakers electronics device surgically implanted to regulate heartbeat. MRI is also not approved during the first trimester of pregnancy. Yes.
Okay, thank you. So it would be the first trimester of pregnancy. Okay, and CT means computerized tomography. Okay, I don't know if you have any questions here of vocabulary. You don't have any questions here?
In the second paragraph.
Yeah.
Hello, Miss?
Hello. I couldn't listen to
And
you. In the second
okay.
paragraph,
Pacemakers,
pace
electronic
markers,
pacemakers.
okay, electronic devices surgically implanted to regulate heartbeat. It could be some device that you doctors put into the heart. Like in Spanish, we call it marcapasos.
Okay.
That is, okay. Any other question?
No, Miss.
Okay. Did you use sometime a CT?
Yes, I use more CT than MRI because the cost is very expensive in the MRI. Yes, but the advantages is less invasive
Okay.
for the X the Ray X or yes.
Yeah. It says there, right, that the CTs doesn't need radiation.
Radiation, yes.
The X-rays, they do need, right? Okay, I will read this part. Thank you, Vani. Ultrasound examination uses high-frequency sound waves to view organs and structures inside the body. The waves are generated and received by a handheld device called a transducer. The reflected waves are processed by a computer which produces detailed images for display on a monitor. Ultrasound is safe as it does not employ ionizing radiation like X-rays. It is a cheap, quick, and non-invasive investigation with no surgical procedure. For a wide range of referrals, although results can be unsatisfactory in obese or overweight patients. Okay, so here I think it's pretty much understood, right? The monitor, we have the device called transducer. It must be this one, okay? And do you understand the word wave?
It's a wave, how do you say? It's a whole in Spanish, la onda.
Yeah, that is. Okay, so that's good. Is there any question here?
No, miss, it's okay.
So let's go to another. Preparing for medical imaging. Can you read this part, please, Vania?
Preparing for an MRI scan. You will need to have completed a safety questionnaire and have it with you. It is important that there is no metal on your clothing or person. Prior to the scan, you can eat and drink normally. Your details and safety questionnaire will be checked with you by the radiographer, who will explain the procedure and answer any questions you may have. You will be asked to remove any metallic objects as well as credit cards.
Okay, thank you. So do you have any questions here of vocabulary? I think it would be pretty much understood, right?
Yes, miss, but I don't pronunciation well. Safety.
Safety. And here, procedure. Procedure. I know sometimes we just think in Spanish and we read as it is, right? But we have to read and try to pronounce in the way that it means. Okay, here you said produces, and it's common, don't worry, but I should give you an advice. If you maybe find some articles in English of medicine, of course, try to read out loud, okay? To practice your pronunciation, and you will educate your eyes too, okay?
Okay, miss, thank you.
So let's continue then. Okay, continuing with that, you will be asked to lie on the MRI scanner table and make yourself comfortable. The radiographer will position the part to be scanned carefully in the scanner. During the MRI scan, you will not feel anything, but you will be required to stay still to achieve the best possible images. The whole examination process takes approximately 40 minutes. You will not require any injections. So in this part, it's explaining to the patient, right? Then, preparing for an ultrasound. You will be asked to lie on examination table as a special gel is applied to your skin. This ensures there are no air pockets between the transducer and your body. The transducer is moved over the area to be examined. You may feel some pressure and experience some discomfort, especially in the test requires you to have a full bladder. And you may be asked to change your position for clearer pictures. When the radiologist is satisfied with the picture quality, the test is done and the gel is whipped off. A typical test may take between 20 minutes and an hour. Okay. So, do you understand the definition full bladder?
Yes, when you need missioner,
Yeah, but
or go to
yeah,
the bathroom.
yeah, that's a good description. But some technicians ask you to drink a lot of water before doing this procedure, right? Just to take better images, I think, right?
Yes, in some tests or in the prostatic study
Yeah,
is very
yeah,
important.
to take a lot of water.
Yes,
Oh, I
yes,
didn't know.
and it's after the study, radiography take a image too, in full bladder and less bladder, and two times.
2 times.
After, yes.
You mean that after this ultrasound or what did you say the procedure was called?
The
Prostatic study.
prostatic, see, prostatic study.
Okay. The
One
patient,
study full bladder.
uh-huh.
After this, the patient go to the bathroom and return and take a
Oh,
new
okay.
image.
With a
Yes,
full bladder and then with an empty bladder, right?
yes, empty bladder.
Okay. Okay, I understand now. Okay. And describing medical imaging might be an ultrasound can of the liver reveal reduction of metastases, or an ultrasound scan of the abdomen demonstrated a small right renal tumor, or we have an ultrasound scan showed an intra-abdominal abscess. Okay, so those might be some diagnoses for the doctors, right? I don't know if you have any vocabulary questions here.
No, no, miss. So it's clear.
Perfect. Let's continue then. And we have the ECG. I will read one and then you will read another, okay? Uses of an ECG. An electrocardiogram or ECG is a tracing or drawing produced by an electrocardiograph, a device which records electrical activity in the heart. An ECG can be used for, Vania, can you read this?
Deciding if the heart is performing normally or suffering from abnormalities. For example, cardiac arrhythmia, extra or skipped heartbeats.
Keep it heartbeats.
Skipped heartbeats. Okay, skipped heartbeats.
Okay, thank you. Indicating damage to heart muscle, such as heart attacks or ischemia of heart muscle, called angina. Your turn.
Detecting conduction abnormalities, heart blocks, and bundle branch blocks. BBB.
Okay. Screening for ischemic heart disease during an exercise tolerance rest, often carried out on an exercise bike or treadmill.
Providing information on the physical condition of the heart. For example, in patients with left ventricular hypertrophy, LVH.
Okay. And detecting electrolyte disturbances, for example, low plasma potassium levels. Okay. And here, do we have any questions of vocabulary?
Yes, what's the meaning of treadmill? In the exercise bike or exercise bike or treadmill? One, two, three, yeah.
The third one? No,
In the four.
the fourth one.
Aye.
Screening for ischemic heart disease during an exercise tolerance test, often carried out on an exercise bike or treadmill. Treadmill means, for example, when you are making move I don't remember how is it called. In Spanish, it's a rueda, una rueda. For example, in an exercise of a bike state, rueda de andar, okay? Can you understand that?
Yes, it's similar to bike, no? Yes.
Yeah, but this is a bike where you can go wherever you want. And or treadmill, it might be a state bike that you cannot move, okay? Rueda de andar, or it's almost like that. Any other question?
Skyped is how escape.
Skipped?
Yes, skipped.
Skipped heartbeats. Skipped means that you left to pass something. In this case, heartbeats. When you are with your stethoscope, for example, and you're listening the heartbeat, you will hear or listen a sound, and then you won't listen anything. It means that maybe it has a soplo or something, if I'm not wrong, okay? But that's a skip heartbeat, okay? For example, when you skip, I'm gonna skip the slide, okay? Oh, I skip the slide, right? Do you understand the meaning?
Yes, miss.
Okay. And do you have any other questions here?
No, no, miss.
Perfect. We almost finished this part. And ECG procedure. Here is an extract from a medical textbook. Okay, I'm gonna read one, you two, and we're gonna go like that. Okay, the patient should lie down and relax. Your turn, Bunny.
Calibrate the ECG machine. A standard signal of 1
Eh,
millivolt
yeah,
should move the stylus to large square 1 centimeter vertically.
squares.
Square.
Okay, attach the limb leads, left arm LA, right arm RA, left leg LL, and right leg RL.
Record the 6 standard leads. 1, 2, 3. Augment voltage right arm AVR. Augmented voltage left arm AVL and augmented voltage foot AVF. 3 or 4 complexes see below for each.
Okay, augmented. Okay,
Augmented.
augmented. Almost like you don't have the U, augmented. Okay, and 5, apply the electrode to the 6 chest positions in turn, recording 3 to 4 complexes of each. If the rhythm doesn't not appear to be sinus or normal rhythm, a rhythm strip of 6 to 10 complexes in a single lead should be recorded. Okay, it seems to be so much complicated, right? I don't know if you had a chance to see how to use this kind of apparatus or equipment.
Uh, yes, and our equipment, um, there have so this abbreviation
Yeah,
LA, RI, LL, RL. Yes, all is in
it,
English.
yeah, I know. And it could be, of course, augmented voltage food, right? And that's what it means. Now you know what it means. AVF, or augmented voltage left arm. I remember when I went to the cardiologist that he put some things on my chest, right?
Yes.
To read, to read
Es
and in the monitor.
debió voltaje. Ay, no me acuerdo, I don't remember, but it's ampliado. Voltaje ampliado. I see argument. I don't remember in this moment, miss.
Don't worry, don't worry. But I don't know if you have some questions of vocabulary.
Um, yes, it's it doesn't appear.
For example,
Uh,
augmentage or augmentagement will means increase. Hmm? Sorry?
increase. Okay. Okay. And the limb leads in the tree. Limb
Yeah,
is there arm
limb lead,
or legs too?
yeah, could be anyone,
Legs.
left or right, leg or arm, but it would be the one that would lead in this case. For example, we have the right arm, the one
So it's a lead.
that leads,
Is any
okay?
of the side?
I'm
Side
sorry?
left or side
Any
is
other side, any, it could be right, left, arm, or leg.
okay limb, but leads is It's like a site.
Who goes the first? Who goes in a first place? To
Ah,
lead, to lead. I'm leading, and behind me there are more people. In this case, it will lead the right arm, for example, and then we go the left arm and the left leg, in that is just like that.
okay, Miss.
Do you have any other questions?
No, anything else?
Okay, so we're gonna go to the other part. That would be better. I think you will like the most than the other part. Medical treatment. Okay, so we have prescriptions and drugs. As part of treatment, a doctor may prescribe medication, commonly referred to as medicine and drugs. A prescription may take these forms. For example, tab nabumeton, 500 milligrams, meat 56. I don't know what is a meat. Maybe some drug that I don't know. If you know, just tell me, please. And sig to top not. Okay, that means to take 2 tabs at night. Okay, that's the meaning. Send 56, that's the meaning, right? Meet 56, send 56. Nabumeton tab 500 milligrams. Okay, it was the old style. And the other style was when we write down by hand, by our hand, right? Our handwriting. But now we have to write on these kind of letters to make the patient and the pharmaceutic understand what we are writing, right? In the UK, patients take prescriptions to a chemist, which sells a wide range of non-prescription medicines and other products, such as cosmetics, for dispensing by a pharmacist, that is the person who prepares the medicines. In hospitals, prescriptions are dispensed by the pharmacy, that is the department where the drugs are prepared. We have a note. Latin abbreviations in prescriptions are being replaced by English, but may still be seen. Okay? So I don't know if you have any questions of any kind, not only vocabulary. Here, for example, we go to the pharmacist place and or to the drugstore and say, I need ibuprofeno or Advil. Is that is the name in English, or mark, and they say, okay, how many, right? And the patient says, I don't know, I just have I'm in pain, I need a lot of them. And in the drugstore, the pharmacist give you, but of course they don't give you, okay, you have 100 pills, but they don't need a recipe, right? Like in some other countries. Is there any question, Vania?
Yes, Miss. I don't understand the note.
The note.
The
Okay.
note Latin abbreviation in prescription are being replaced by English, but and still be seen. Is the same in the case.
Yeah, maybe it's referring that, for example, um, mm, 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 in some other places in Latin America, for example, they have Advil, as I said before, and Advil is a mark, right, of ibuprofen, right? That's why they say that Latin abbreviation in prescriptions are being replaced by English, but may still be seen. Of course, we know that it's ibuprofeno, but the other name will be the industrialization name.
Okay. Okay. Is the name of the laboratory in each
Yeah,
country.
yeah.
Okay.
That's why I think it means that kind of thing. Okay,
Okay.
can we continue?
Yes, Miss.
Perfect. Can you read this, please?
The British National Formulary. The British National Formulary provides information of prescribing and administering prescription drugs in the UK. Sulconazole nitrate. Indications: fungal skin infections. Cautions: contact with eyes and mucous membrane should be avoided. Side effects: occasional local irritation and hypersensibility reactions include mild burning sensation, erythema, and itching. Also, blistering treatment should be discontinued if these are severe. Dose apply 1 or 2 times daily, continuing for 2 or 3 weeks after lesions have healed. Yeah.
Okay.
There is a contraction.
Oh, don't worry. Okay, that's okay. Just one thing. Lesions have healed. Do you remember the word healed? From heal, this is in the past. Is when you get better after being sick,
So,
right?
yes, yes.
Okay.
Itching,
Yeah.
itching, uh,
Itching.
itching,
When you have some allergies and you have constantly itching.
itching is how scratched.
Yeah, yeah,
Right?
almost like that.
Okay, itching.
What else?
No, it's okay. Milk brown.
Let's continue then. An indication is a situation or a sign that suggests a specific treatment should be given. A contraindication is a situation or sign that a specific drug or treatment should not be used or is contraindicated. Exelderm is a proprietary, commercial, okay, name for a medication containing sulconazole nitrate. The same drug may have both a proprietary name and a generic name. For example, Prozac. You knew that name, right? And fluoxetine are the proprietary and generic names for the same drug. Okay, so sulconazole nitrate has two laboratory names, right? Fluoxetine and Prozac. Do you have any questions here?
No, it's clear, Miss.
Perfect. We have the surgical treatment, the operating theater. Surgery is carried out in an operating theater. Great care is taken to make sure that operation take place in sterile conditions. And that means that is free from microorganisms. The surgeon and his or her assistant wash or scrub up and put on surgical gowns, masks, and gloves. This is known as preparing the patient. They are then covered with sterile drapes so that only the area of the operation is exposed. And sterile drapes means these things, okay, that we use. Do you have any other question?
Miss, the operating theater is like quirófano?
Yeah, that is that place. That's right.
Miss, a word, scrub, wash or
Scrub
scrub,
up,
scrub up.
scrub up. It's a composed verb, okay? Scrub up. That means when you use a brush and you have to do this,
Scrub. Okay.
uh, or when you are washing your clothes and you do this,
Yes.
okay?
Okay.
Okay. And the surgical instruments, retractor, artery forceps, scalpel, scissors, dissecting forceps. We call this one, what do you call in Spanish?
Pinzas. Sí, parece una pinzas.
Okay, artery forceps.
Que también tiene mm, el porta le dicen, la
Portagujas,
sutura.
right? Yeah, I know by that name too, portagujas. But artery forceps, it might be the correct one. Okay, and I think we're gonna continue next class, okay? I will send to you, I hope it can get to you, my questionnaire. Do you see it?
Yes, this
Okay,
time, correct.
thank you, Vania. Thank you for coming. I don't know what happened with Ale. The other two girls had some things to do and they asked for permission. Okay.
Friday.
Okay, Vania, at what time do you wanna start?
Martes.
Tuesday.
Martes. No, the first is okay.
Okay, I will put it in the group then and we will see, okay?
Okay, Miss.
Okay, take care.
Bye
Bye,
bye, Miss.
Vania.